All right, before we calculate the best possible resolution that we can obtain with a light microscope, I want you to do this on your own. So I'm going to give you some estimates that you can use and see if you can calculate what you think our best resolution is. So the shortest wavelength of light is approximately 400 nanometers. If we are looking at the lens, we need to know what is called the refractive index. This was that mu. So for air, it is 1.0, and for oil, it's 1.5. So I've given you two here. This is because these are two common materials that we have in lenses. And so if you're looking for the best, I'm going to have you observe these two and see which one gives you the best resolution. All right. So I'm going to stop it here. So in your quiz, you are going to try to estimate what the best resolution is with a light microscope, and then we'll come back and we'll solve this together. All right, we're back and we're trying to solve the best resolution. And so we are going to have to recall the equation for the diameter of the spot. And so this was the equation that we used before. And we could also write it in the other form, but I'm going to leave that off for now. So we know that this is the wavelength. This is refractive index, and this is the aperture angle, right? So far we can plug in the wavelength. I've told you that the shortest up here is 400. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in terms of microns. So that's 0.4 microns, micrometers. All right, because I just going ahead, I know that this is going to be in terms of microns. The refractive index, if we're looking at those two, this is going to give us the oil, is going to give us the overall smaller diameter, which is the best resolution, because when we talk about resolution, smaller numbers for the radii is going to be the best. And I didn't give you any values for the aperture angle, mostly because what we're going to do here is we're going to maximize the sine expression, right? It can only reach a maximum, and that maximum is 1, right? So even without knowing anything about aperture angle, we know that the maximum is going to be 1 here. So for now, that's just going to be our approximation. So plugging all this in, we're going to get 0.16 micrometers or microns. And so we're going to approximate this maximum resolution of the light microscope at 0.2 microns. And again, if you're going back, this would also be 200 nanometers. So this is approximately the best we can do in a light microscope. So what this has done is it's given us an approximate, right? So if we're using a light microscope, we can't expect to resolve features or spots that are less than 200 nanometers based on this condition. There's others obviously built into a light microscope system, but this is what diffraction tells us, is that we can't expect to have anything smaller than this resolved. And so we're going to need something else in that case. And so that's why we have limitations on the light microscope, because of this diffraction feature. So we just calculated the maximum resolution that we could obtain of 0.2 microns. But now I want us to consider something else in regards to this. So our eye, the resolution limit of the human eye is 0.2 millimeters. So that's what our eye can see, right? So if we're using the eyepiece and a light microscope, this allows us to determine what the effective magnification that we can actually obtain is, right? So we know our resolution from diffraction, we know the limitations of our eye. So what is kind of the largest effective magnification that we could expect? And so we can take the resolution of the eye, so I'll take capital R sub I, and that's going to be equal to the resolution of the microscope, so I'll call that MIC, so mic, multiplied by this effective magnification. So if we want to get this, what the effective magnification is, we take the ratio of the eyepiece, or sorry, of the resolution of the eye and the microscope. And so that gives us an effective magnification. So this is 0.2 times 10 to the third micrometers. So that's the eye over the microscope, which is 0.2 micrometers from above. And so this gives us 1,000x. So this value here is 1,000. So our effective magnification that we can have with that we can view is 1,000. So that what we've kind of done here is obtain what our effective maximum magnification is for light microscopes. So what we can actually do. So we can go beyond this, but that's not necessarily something that we can resolve with our eye, right? So really all it does is potentially make it more comfortable or make the image bigger, but it doesn't allow us to see any more detail, right? So this is the effective magnification that gives us the most detail. And so this is that upper limit of magnification that we can expect. And if you look at a lot of microscopes, you'll see that the highest objective lens is typically on the order of 100, but there is a 10x eyepiece usually. And so those two multiplied together, like we learned earlier, gives you 1,000x. So that's why you won't typically see anything over 100x objective lens.